Right, these weekly updates on the stock market are incredibly important. So have a look at these charts and it'll give you a good idea of where we are on the markets. That's the S&P 500 weekly. You can see it's sort of forming something of a base now at long last. That MACD is flattening, a bit like it was back in April 2020 when the market had finished its drop. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go upwards, and there's still a way to go. This can easily have another leg lower and meet those lows. So I'm still going to wait another week, okay? Just so you know, I'm still waiting another week. And like I said, it doesn't mean that that's finished and now we can resume on a sharp V-shaped recovery. It doesn't mean that at all. So let's look at the individual stocks and see if they give us specific clues. Apple, well, that MACD there, that momentum still looks pretty sharp to the downside. And whilst there's some base on a stochastic, yes, you might even get a positive week. To me, I'd have to wait not only for a positive week, but I'd really have to see more of an upturn on that indicator at the top. So this one tends to be a bit more of a laggard and a bit slow. The MACD, the stochastic, tends to be a bit premature. Combining them both should get you a more accurate idea of what's going on. Microsoft, again, looks like it's formed a base, might be starting to move up, might even get another positive week on this one. But again, I'll have to see. I'm in no rush to dive right in because you know what? If I get in, even if it goes up to 280 and I get in there, and then eventually goes up to 360, hey, that's still a large gain. So I'm not sort of bottom fishing, as it were. Amazon, again, similar kind of story. I'd rather just wait another week. Nothing wrong with that. Just wait a week. Don't be greedy. Don't get in too soon. Meta, similar. This might actually give us a better feeling for how things can transpire if you go in too early. You see how it rose and then fell back again. And don't be surprised if you get things which look a lot more like this going forward than this going forward. Okay. Similarly, Costco, which is one that I liked, but it had fallen 25% from the peak, so I had to get out, and we only made about a 10% gain on that one. Well, I gotta wait. Yeah, stochastic's rising, but if you were to look at the monthlies, which I haven't put here, it looks like there's more downward pressure. So like I said, you might get a couple of dead cat bounces, and then what happens? It turns tail. PayPal does, again, look like it's forming a base. We thought it was forming a base up here. Went up, boom, back down again. Thought there was a base up here. Went up, boom, back down again. Third time's a charm. Well, again, I'm happy to wait. I'm happy to wait. I don't need to be 100% sure it's going to be there. Let's say I got in over there when it breaks above that level. So what? Okay, that's fine. Will it go straight in a V shape up to all-time highs? No, of course not. It'll probably take a bit of time, and it might even take a year or two. Westlake Chemical, that's one I own, by the way, looking a bit toppy. The reason I want to look at this is something completely different from tech, you see. And, yep, we're in, not getting out yet. Qualcomm, downward, tech, look at that. Not great, is it? Similar story to the others, bit of weakness. Well, hopefully it'll turn around. Oh, fundamentals are strong. Johnson & Johnson, again, another one with strong fundamentals. And you can sort of see, you get these waves of moves, and it's not got anything fundamentally wrong with it. If anything, fundamentally sound. So we'll be looking for some kind of resumption back up. But at least it's one which is bucking the downward trend we've seen elsewhere. Coterra, oh, this is where you're getting straight into energy. And you can see on the monthly charts, these are monthly, just that steep rise up, which is great. And obviously shown in the share price as well. Halliburton, similar kind of story. Marathon Oil, similar kind of story. See how different that is to tech. This is the Occidental Petroleum story. And again, smoothly rising higher. So there should be, for the next 12 months, 11 months in those, continued energy in the tank, as it were, or fuel in the tank to continue rising. Devon Energy, similar kind of story. Marathon Petroleum. Now you might say, well, wait a minute, are you only looking at these indicators, these momentum indicators on the monthly charts and deciding on that? No. We look at the fundamentals, valuation, growth, cash flow, revenue growth, volatility, Sortino, alpha, all of those other factors as well. And then say tactically, I really want things which are undervalued on a price earnings growth ratio basis, because we're finding high correlation to subsequent share price movements with that. And I really want things which are well valued as well as showing monthly momentum as well, because we're seeing that the market is giving extra bonus points to share price movements for that. Marathon Petroleum Company, a similar kind of thing. Valero Energy, similar kind of thing. I own all of these. Mosaic Company, it's a bit more toppy. And you can see it's going down a bit. So we'll see. I suspect it's probably going to just ease off a bit and then go back up in the same direction. Adobe, going back to tech, you can see the comparison right there. You see more downward pressure. This is the monthly chart. You can see how that's flattened out. That needs to flatten out for longer and a bit more. So I think hopefully at best, it won't fall. At worst, it'll test the lows again. And again, we'll have to see. If you want to learn more about investing, my free tools and resources in my campaign to teach 1 million people how to be better investors, go to campaignfor1million.com. And don't forget to link, like, subscribe. Look at the links in the bio, subscribe, like, and all the other various things people do. I mean, kiss your phone screen as well if you wish. Whatever will make you follow me more. Thank you very much.